what we got next out here in these streets, all right? Catch and release. This should be a pretty quick segment. So catch and release. The majority of these migrants that are walking over here inside of the United States of America, and again, I already explained to you guys that Obama was the deporter in chief. Obama got more migrants out of here than any president in my lifetime, including Trump. As a matter of fact, Trump modeled his ICE and deportation policies after Obama. That's a fact, though. But let's deep dive into it. Make sure y'all hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. Let's rock.
In focus, Texas Congressman Roy. First, let's go to Bill Maloogian at the border near San Diego. And that's where, Bill, I understand you witnessed the crossing of hundreds of illegal immigrants from Turkey, China, Egypt. Bill.
Yeah, Harris, absolutely nothing has changed down here as a result of this executive order. We continue to see mass crossings without any resistance whatsoever. We continue to see mass releases, and we continue to see Border Patrol completely outmanned. Take a look at this video. We shot this late yesterday afternoon right here in Jacumba. This is what Border Patrol has to deal with out here. You got one single agent who has to try to corral this huge group of 150 people from all around the planet who crossed illegally. They'd been waiting there for Border Patrol to pick them up for 5 hours. They were getting impatient. You got language barriers, people from China, from Turkey, from Mauritania, from the Middle East. There's no...
I didn't even know it was a country named Mauritania. Where the F is Mauritania at? Mauritania. Mauritania. Mauritania is the Islamic Republic of Mauritania, is a sovereign country in Northwest Africa. It is bordered by the Atlantic Ocean to the west, West Sahara to the north of the northwest, Algeria to the northeast, Mali to the east. Shout out to Mali, all in her drink. She didn't even know it. And Senegal to the southwest. I did not even know 4.7 million people. Official language is Arabic. I have never heard of Mauritania. This is the first time I've ever heard of Mauritania. Right next to the Western Sahara, Senegal, Mali, Gambia. Wow, I'm learning a lot today. This is interesting.
Translators out there for these border agents. They can't process all these people and patrol the border at the same time. They need more manpower, and we talked to a handful of these migrants. Take a listen.
From Egypt.
From Egypt?
Yes.
All from Egypt?
Yeah, group Egypt. Egypt. Good America.
Egypt.
America good.
Good America?
Yes.
Yeah? Yeah? Why'd you come to America?
Nothing more friendly than a good white guy with a good set of hair and great collars to be able to get it all up out of you.
And business and the group.
You want to work? Job?
Work, yeah.
Job.
This friend.
Yes.
Group of friends, you guys want a job?
Yes. America, good.
America good.
Yes.
Ah! Coming to a gas station near you. You want chip? You want chip, my friend? $5.99. $5.99. Hey, man, these bananas over here is expired, and this candy over here said that you just should have sold this 2 weeks ago. $5.99. $5.99. You, good customer, I give it to you for $4.99. Going discount. Coming to a gas station near you. You see that good head of hair? Boy, listen, in 5 years, him and all of his friends is going to be in Miami in Lambos. That's a fact, though. In 5 years, they're going to be in Instagram. I kid you not. These young men right here are going to be in Miami with their Versace slippers on and a Lambo and making it rain out here in these streets. They said, America, good. Y'all keep talking about America's bad. They said, America, good. America, good. Egypt, me, friends. We're looking to get Lambo, Ferrari, and Porsche. Watch. They're going to be running it up. They're going to be out here in Atlanta. They're going to be running up a bag here in the United States of America. Meanwhile, you're going to be sitting here talking about, Oh, I can't stand it. Where's my reparations? 5 years, they're going to be rich. 5 years, they're going to be rich.
Good. I'm from Turkey. Vietnam.
Vietnam. All from China?
Yeah.
Why'd you come to America?
For free.
To be free?
Yes.
And then Harris, look at this. We were on scene in San Diego as we witnessed Border Patrol once again mass releasing hundreds of
That's
these.
cool. Well, listen, I'm with them. I don't blame them. How can you blame them for coming over here and taking advantage of the idiots that's running our legislative branches? How do you blame them? I'm gonna be chilling right there in Miami with them. They gonna have a Lambo. I'm gonna have my Lambo that I already got on order. We gonna all have a Lambo. Anton, why you hanging with the ops? Man, listen, man. Money ain't got no names on it, just faces. Money ain't got no names on it, just faces. Me and them. Me and you. Yo mama and your cousin too. Rolling down the strip on Vogues. Coming up, slamming Cadillac doors. Me and them. We gonna be doing business together.
Illegal immigrants to city streets, just dropping them off at a local trolley station. Once they're done with federal processing, they're let go with their future court date, sometimes years in advance into the future, and they are then able to travel the country with that NTA.
They already got
paperwork,
smartphones and everything.
Appear. People from all around the world being dropped off. Asia,
Full
the
charge.
Middle East, Africa. DHS likes to talk about consequences for people crossing the border, but for a lot of the people that cross here in San Diego sector, they end up just getting released. And back out here live, been an interesting morning. Just a few moments ago, we had
The
a group of
Lambros.
Colombians cross illegally
That's
in
what we're
front
gonna
of
be
us.
called. We're gonna call ourselves the Lambros. Me and them.
They climbed over the wall and they asked us, are we in Texas or Arizona? We said neither, you're in California. We also came across a group of Chinese that crossed illegally. They got placed into a Border Patrol van, and somebody wrote in the dust on the back of that Border Patrol van, quote unquote, illegal alien Uber. That's how a lot of people feel about it out here.
I
We'll send it
mean,
back to you.
they're laughing at us. The cartel know that they have a complicit government at this point in this country, and they are laughing at us, sending people who don't even know where they're going to be dumped off. They just know they've come illegally, and they can stay. Bill Maloogian,
wild
thank you.
place, boy.
Republican Congressman Chip Roy of Texas, now member of the Judiciary, Rules, and Budget Committees. Could you hear that? I mean, they didn't know even what state they were crossing into. They just knew that they were here, and they didn't have to leave. Congressman.
Yeah, Harris, first of all, thank you for shining the light on this problem as you do regularly, and thank Bill for all of his great reporting. It is frankly because of Bill and some other of the intrepid reporters out there that we actually know the truth, what we're seeing right there. I mean, we've had 24,000 Chinese nationals who've come into this country since last October. That's more than all of last year when we had about 24,000 in 2023, which is far more than I think the several hundred that we had in the 2021 timeframe when we were still operating under President Trump's policies. Look, we've got people coming from all over the world, but I want to pause for a second here. You know, we're all still commemorating the 80th anniversary of D-Day. I watched an interview of one of those patriots, one of those heroes, who said yesterday, I saw a quote where he said, "I feel like a foreigner in my own land." I want to think about that for a second, right? What those men fought for, what they died for, what they risked. They were fighting for a country that believes in the rule of law. They were fighting for a country that would have shared values, where we all come together as Americans to advance this, great idea and this great experiment. And now this president is blowing that all up by opening our doors contrary to law, risking our security. Laken Riley is dead because of his parole policies. Lisbeth Medina is dead in Texas because of his policies. We've got thousands of Americans dying from fentanyl poisoning. Texas wants to try to stop it, wants to try to secure our border, and the Attorney General of the United States is suing us to stop it. This is the reality of America today. And with all due respect to the president, who stood over there and gave a speech on D-Day, he's not actually standing up for the rule of law and the values that those men fought for. And this issue, this border issue, is front and center as to why this matters. And I'm so proud of Republicans for having passed a real border security bill last year. The president is giving up the game when he gave his speech last week and he said, I'll limit it to 2,500. Harris, do you remember when they were chastising us because we opposed the Senate bill for its cap on 5,000? It's totally fake what they're doing. The president is showing up, and he's now trying to get cover for election reasons for the fall.
That's
but
a
they have
fact.
no interest in actually securing the border with all the exceptions you rattled off before.
So, long story short, they out here running up a check. And again, I don't blame them. Why would I blame migrants for wanting to come over here and take advantage of the lack security and the opportunity to be able to run up a bag and become a Lambro like the rest of us? I just hope they don't get a Lambro before I get my Lambro, because I got mine. I know that they're going to reveal the new Lambros vehicle at Pebble Beach this year. And so they just going to take advantage of it. They're going to run it up. Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? If you were them, what would you do? It's not up to them to install the policies in order to prevent themselves from getting over here. It's up to us and our leaders, but y'all still going to lean into and vote the same way that you're going to vote regardless, because guess what? Nobody is really holding anybody accountable, and all they're going to do is say, man, abortion policies, or you not black enough, or I hate orange man bad. But meanwhile, they just going to go ahead and leave our borders right on open, and they just going to walk right in here with size 14 shoes, and they going to step all over your back. And then they're going to be driving a Lambo, and you're going to be mad at them, but you're going to still have to make sure that you do what you're supposed to do in order to ensure that they get health care coverage and you educating their children on top of it. House Bill 8081 says Ardilla Squirrel 88. Secret or strip Secret Service protection away from felons. A bill I didn't notice that. I was trying to figure out, why would felons need Secret Service protection? Because they just convicted Trump. So that's a part of the puzzle. See, student, that's why I depend on y'all to continue to hold me down. This is so evil. Y'all can't see the agenda? The next